Hello. In today's video we're going to be talking about the Boya Professional Monitor Headphone, or headphones. They call it headphone. Is that right? First thing that I did when I knew I was going to make this video was to look at other videos that are out there and to see what they're talking about and how they're making their videos. And a lot of them talked a lot around the specifications. And I thought I can go two ways. I can either make a better video or I can make a different video. So I've decided to go different. But then I thought this is going to be a difficult review to do.
Houston, we have a problem.
If I was to do a review on a microphone, you'd be able to hear it. If I did a review on a lens, you'd be able to see it. But these are headphones. So for this review, you're going to have to take my word for it. And if you're joining me for the first time and you don't know me and you're not one of my subscribers, then there'll be a slight issue with trust, especially as Boya sent these to me for free. So let's get onto the headphones then. My first impressions are they do feel quite plasticky, but then I understand that because the plastic makes them lightweight and therefore the less weight on the top of your head the better, because we wear these things for a long time. And up until now I've been using my Beats headphones, and what I'm using to compare these are the Beats David Guetta mixer headphones, which I bought probably 8 or so years ago. But these were 4 times as much as these. I think I paid about £230 for these. They are absolutely brilliant for listening to music, but I've since learned that they don't produce the flat profile that you need in video editing like you get with the Boya. The band on the top is very soft and comfortable, and it will adjust to the top of your head and mould its way around. The headphones do a really good job of keeping the sound within the headphones. There's very little leakage. One thing that a couple of other videos have picked up on is that the cord that comes with it is good quality. It's very similar to my Beats as well, is that you've got a plug for each of the headphones for the left and right, and they've marked it red and green like a boat. So red is port, left, and green is starboard. And to remember, there's a phrase that when I was a scout, to remember which is which. So the phrase is there any red port left? Because of course port, the drink, is red. So that's how you remember that one. Why would you have 2 plugs? Yeah, everyone's asking that. I don't know either, but I would imagine for me, if you wanted to isolate one of the channels, you could just pull the plug straight out and there you go, you've just got one channel. That's the only reason I could think you would have 2 plugs. In terms of weight, these two are identical, and actually when I picked them up I thought the Beats were heavier, but when I weighed them, actually these are about 10 grams heavier than my Beats. However, wearing them, these feel heavier, and just because of the design, they sit on the ears instead of going over the ears, so over several hours of wearing them you do get hot ears and it's not as comfortable. So I've been using the Boya headphones for several weeks now, and I've worn them for many hours, and I have to say they've been really comfortable, far more comfier than my Beats headphones. They do a good job at blocking out the surrounding sounds if there are any. Boya used the word exceptional. I don't think they're exceptional. Exceptional would suggest they're somewhere up there with like ear defenders, and in order for them to be like ear defenders and to block out all of those sounds, they would need to be a lot denser and a lot heavier, but they're not, they're light. So there's a balance, and I think they just do a good job as they are. I've gone through all my previous videos, I've listened to all of the different types of music that I like, and I have to say I'm really impressed with the differentiation there. I can tell the what am I trying to say here, Chris? The clarity and fidelity is really very good, and I can pick up the most minute details in the sound. The channels of left and right, the stereo sound is very clear, and I can detect more what's going on the left and right hand side compared to my Beats. I tested it on some orchestral stuff where I knew it had some quite low down bass, and some of the tracks I know if you haven't got very good headphones you just wouldn't be able to pick it up, but the Boya did, and it held onto that bass and held it tight right the way through. But another thing that I want to come back to, like one of my videos, the one that you see on my channel, the beginning, the track that plays at the beginning, the first time I heard that through the Boya headphones, it sounded different but better, because with that track, when I put it on my video and using my Beats headphones, I always thought that track was really good, but the brass that comes through, it's just too strong. And now I realise it wasn't the track and the person who composed it. It was actually my headphones, because they add additional bass, and I think they add additional mid-tones to try and make the sound better for them. And they are performance headphones, but you don't get an authentic reproduction of how it was recorded. So I'm very pleased with the clarity and the fidelity of the headphones. And I suppose the question you're asking is, if I was buying them, will I spend £57 on them? And I think now that I've tested them, yes, I probably would. I haven't tested any other headphones, so I can't compare them to headphones in the similar bracket. But what I can say is that going forward for my video editing, I'm no longer going to be using my Beats headphones. I'll use those for when I'm going to have a music session. But from now on, I'm very much going to stick to the Boya headphones for all my video work. So that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up and give this video a like. I never say these sorts of things enough, but it would help YouTube to recognise that I'm trying my best. And I suppose my final comment is that if you are watching this video, the chances are, if you're not one of my subscribers, the chances are then you were probably looking at potentially buying this in the first place. And if you are in that space, then yeah, go ahead and get them. I don't think you'll be disappointed. So on that note, I'll end the video. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, look after yourselves, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.